Hey guys, this is Reggie the Gamer, and welcome back to another live stream on the channel. We're here, and on the oldest world I have yet again. um, you may or may not remember, I did a video just kind of like looking at everything in this world, like 4 years ago. So, yeah, it's been a while since you guys have been able to see this world in full, and I have kind of hopped back on it, like, every once in a while, just occasionally in different things. Like, I know I used it during a texture pack, like, review of many different YouTuber texture packs, and then I know I did it again, like, just recently, just to go on it and you guys could see things. But I figured I might as well go ahead and just show off everything that I've done in between the 4 years that it's been. So yeah, just full like showcase of everything going on here. So let's go ahead and get started. And maybe at some point we can turn on ray tracing, because I think it's kind of cool to look at worlds with ray tracing that didn't already, have ray tracing in mind. Because the ones that have ray tracing in mind, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but kind of built all that with it in mind. None of this had it in mind, and so it'll be kind of weird for other people to probably see. I've already seen it with ray tracing before, but I kind of want to show it off anyway. So let's go ahead and get started with the basic of things: my house. Which it hasn't changed a whole lot since 2019. But it has changed. Obviously the exterior has changed a whole lot, but the interiors remain mostly the same. I decided to get rid of the chest of random things that was here, and I also did go through the video a little bit before this, just kind of skimming through and like seeing what I checked out. So I'll kind of also show off anything that's really changed since then. But yeah, got rid of those. I still have this chest, which I don't know if this was all here before, but that's all there now. Again, I just skimmed through, so didn't get a whole lot of details. Also, we have someone coming in saying, do you remember MPVP? Of course I remember MPVP. It'll never be forgotten. Not by me anyway, because MPVP was insane. Like, MPVP was like the last hope for servers. Like, what servers should have been, because like they were pretty in touch with the community and all, and like I don't know, they seem to have their things together, but it fell so far so fast, all the way to Mineville. It was just rough. And I actually had like known a couple of the not admins, but like moderators on there, but it was just really good. Now we just have Mineville, and they had Pixel Paradise, which, or well, still have, I guess, because Pixel Paradise is still up, strangely enough. But it's so weird. Anyway, yeah, this is just an extra little base down here. I'm pretty sure this was way different in 2019. So yeah, I've changed things. There's nothing in any of these chests. Maybe I should add things, but I just never really did. But yeah, it was so good. Same person saying, I loved it. I was once in Skywars leaderboards too. Oh man, yeah. And then they just took everything away. I feel like there was a little bit of notice. Also, there's a lot of things in the ender chest here. Just don't worry about any of it. Just a lot of shulker boxes with a lot of armor and gear and whatnot, which we'll get around to seeing, I think, because I think I have it showcased around the world. But yeah. Anyway, also, if there's something that's like not done, I probably won't show it. So unless it's like in a showcaseable state. Anyway, let's go ahead and press our exit button here, which teleports us just right up here. But yeah, no, and Skywars on MPVP 2 was just really good. Like, they had it seemed like they had plans to just like keep going with the server, but it has just disappeared. I don't know if they disappeared like Mineplex, but they just disappeared. At least that's what it felt like for me. It just vanished one day, or I went on one day to try and play them. This was like for the or nearing the anniversary, what, last year, right? I just went on and they just were non-existent. It's just very strange. It was very weird. But yeah, I also got someone else coming in saying hello, hi, welcome, and welcome anyone else coming in now. If you can't already tell by the obvious structure of this house, this is Stampy's house, and I've been trying to recreate it. I have made a little bit more progress since the last time I made a video about this, but not a whole lot of progress. Like, I don't know if anything down here was actually in the video. It might have been, it might have not been, but I'll show it off anyway. Here it is. Fake nether portal as well, because I don't want to make a real one, because if I make a real one, it'll mess up something else I have with the nether, which you guys will see soonish. Anyway, let me go ahead and shut that, and then run right back up here, and let's actually, hold on, let's fly up here, and we'll go to Stampy's bedroom, I guess. I don't know. This has not changed much at all. But yeah, it's there. Did I have things in this chest? Yes, I did. Pretty sure it's just base, I think. Why did I have well, not protection, but like fire aspect and knockback on boots? We won't question it. This was, you gotta also remember, this was made back in the console edition days, so some things are different to how they were back then, and enchanting anything was a possibility. Now obviously it's not, unless you have like some kind of plugin or whatever cheats. But yeah, just gotta remember that, because some things are pretty strange, and some redstone is broken. Which I still, some of it I've tried to fix and like just make a little bit better to fit Bedrock standards. But also some of it's just not gonna work at all. Although I don't know if I'll actually show off any redstone that's broken, because I think I've fixed all the things that I want to show off. So yeah, let's go ahead and get moving. Also, I missed a pretty big chat message here. Hold on. At least it looks like. Service community was just so good. Everyone knew everyone. I remember going to my friend's house after school in 5th grade. Oh boy, and you guys just played for hours. But man, yeah, that's the thing. It's like it was such a different time. Not like not just for the server, just like back then, 2018, 19, just that time. That's the time I mostly remember in PvP, because that's just like, that's when I think it was at its maybe biggest. I don't know, but man, it was just so good. Plus, I guess that's around the time I had started doing you know, channel stuff. But, yeah. Anyhow, this, I don't know if this was already there in the video, but it's a well beacon well, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, you just flick the lever, a beacon activates, bada bing bada boom, and you get some speed. Well, when the beacon's on, it'll go away. Also, something else, you sound like 20 and 40 at the same time. I'll take it. That's not the worst, I guess, age to sound, since I'm 19, so, you know, 20's close, 40 not so much. I don't know how 40 gets in there. Like, how does someone sound 40? That's something I never thought about, actually. How do you sound 40? Because, like, you could sound like an adult, which, you know, I'm close enough, I guess. I'm not quite there. But, It's like sounding for, cause sounding like what, I don't know, like you're in your 70s or something. That I can imagine a little bit more, because it's like, oh, you're really old or something, right? Which I guess, not. I'm not quite there, but 20, yes, 20 is close. So you know, if you were taking guesses at my age range, then yeah, you weren't too far off with the start. I wanted to pick like a grass. Sometimes I'll just go in the world and just patch up bits of land because I just don't like the way they look sometimes. But I try to keep it all mostly intact as to how it spawned in when I first loaded up the world. But again, sometimes I'll change things. So what did I go to next? What did I think after that I went here. So I should probably show off this, and probably those things. So I'll get around to them. But the PvP, Potion Brewing Place. I messed that up when I was saying it in that video too. And I messed it up again. Ah, man. But, whoa. Lag. Fun. That wasn't just on the stream. That was my whole PC. But yeah, it's like, this place, I haven't changed much, and there's glowstone underneath all this carpet apparently, which I'm just now realizing. I don't know if I realized that back then, but you can tell because of the particles when I'm running around. So if I break one of these, you'll see glowstone under the carpet. But yeah, anyhow, that's the PvP. Not changed much, if at all. This tower, which, it's kind of a reference, but not really. I took my own creative liberties with it. But it's the tower PewDiePie had in his Survivor World, or one of his. I think he had a couple back when he was doing his like little Minecraft series in 2020, 2019, somewhere around there. But yeah, so I decided I'd make my own, and so I did. Look at that. Even got the banners there and all. But yeah, anyway, let me show you guys the bank, which there's not a whole lot going on here. It's just a bank. We have one in the building your comments world, which isn't exactly to, you know, this degree. I feel like I put more effort into this one, just a little bit. But yeah. I just kind of have all that, and then we have an elevator that takes us down here, which just has things, and there's a code, which you guys will never know. I'm joking, it's a pretty simple code. Yeah, and then it's just all gold there. But anyway, actually I could have hidden that very well, but I'm thinking I might change that sometime soon. So I can also implement it so you can't just flick all the levers, because you can't, with the way I've made the redstone right now, you can just flick all the levers and it'll still turn on. But yeah, it's gotta change. Well, it doesn't have to, but I probably should change it. Anyhow, I was gonna take this somewhere, because this is also new. This is very new compared to what was here before, which it still exists. I've moved some things around just entirely with the help of structure blocks. They have saved me a lot of time. But yeah, I've just kind of like moved things around. So some things are just in completely different places. Like, and also just some things are gone. Like something else was there before, and I guess we can go to that right now. Not that I need a minecart to do it, but I might as well show you guys. This just leads underground and then leads to another one of these places, which will then go somewhere else, because I had these places and I didn't want to get rid of them, so yeah. They're here. And also there's little maps in them, which show off things in very pixelated forms. But yeah. Also, a couple other things. Someone else coming in saying hello, so hi, welcome. But someone else asked, do I still live with my parents? Which I am back home right now because I'm not at college, but when I'm at college I would, you know, be in a dorm and all. So yes, but actually no, is I guess the answer to that. Partially, but not really. Um, it's a it's a thing. It's how college life works, I guess. But yeah, that's how it is right now. Um, anyhow, yeah, that's all this building has to offer. There's not a whole lot with this building. It's just it's just here to look cool from the outside. The inside does not serve much purpose. But it also can look kind of cool, I guess. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what to really do with all this. I might add something else around here at some point. I just wanted a place that looks cool like this, or just like a whole lot of glass and just this weird red nether brick structure, which I just kind of like. So, kept it like this. Anyway, yeah, that's all I need to show off here. We'll get back over there at some point. I don't know if this was here actually before, so maybe I should show this off and then go down here. But this is just a house made out of all the different, like, material blocks, I guess I call them. And I just was like, you know what, why not? Let's try to make something good out of it. And I think I did okay. You know, other than the random bit of glass and, you know, the things that are not the material blocks, the shulker boxes, the jukebox, the hole in the floor. Wait, no, I think I remember where that hole in the floor leads, but, because, hold on, let me just, look around. Yeah, alright, cool. But I think, hold on, let me see. Yeah, it does lead where I thought it did. So, you may vaguely remember this room. Maybe. If you've, like, well, kept up with the channel's videos within the past year or so. But, with my texture pack that I have, I did the whole little video kind of just being like, hey, it's updated, download it, maybe. But this was one of the rooms, and I used it for the video, just to show off, like, hey, all the ores have their little, you know, textures now, because for the longest time they didn't. And right now I don't have my texture pack on, I have on Faithful, so you can't exactly see. Well, I have Faithful over my texture pack, because this world is loaded up with Faithful, but I have my texture pack on by default. So the global texture pack is mine, which is why my hotbar still has the slot looking like this, because Faithful doesn't change it. And yeah, also the crosshair, which, yeah. And also this would normally be my head, but it's a zombie head. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump out of here. I didn't make a practical way to get out because it was just for that video, but I completely forgot because I had not been down there in, you know, basically a year. So, it was kind of just cool to see that again. But, man. I also have this, which was just the swimming area. I think I expanded it a little bit more since the last time, but nothing really crazy to see here. It's kind of useless. But again, it's whatever. Oh, also, well, okay, couple of things. Dog house. We have 2 dogs now. Bolt, Zach. Just like the survival world that we had and just finished up. But these guys have been here forever. So yeah, we have Bolt, Zach, both here, both chilling. It's a good time. And yeah, if you're wondering what happened to the other dogs, they are somewhere else. That's where I'll leave it. But yeah, I also have a couple horses, so that's cool. And was there? Okay, no, there's nothing over there. I think there was at some point, but I always forget whether or not I got rid of it or not, and I did. So yeah, nothing there. Hold on though. I know we're all curious, well, about a lot of those things here. Let's go over here. Let's just run inside the giant statue of me. Because yes, I made it so I could go inside here, and there's not a whole lot going on. You just got disc and stuff, and these random chests filled with nothing. But also just this, which here's what I'm talking about the paintings. The paintings aren't changed in Faithful, but my texture pack does change a couple of them. And so these are here. But yeah, let's just drop back down. Go back up here. More chest, of course. And then just this little area. Not a whole lot going on, but, you know, nice little area here. But yeah, I just figured it would be cool to, you know, have myself here. Since it's my own world, I can do what I want. No one can tell you what you can and cannot do in the world of Minecraft. It's part of the trailer, so I'm going off of that. But yeah, I figured I might as well have that, and also have a thing inside. There's just like, yeah, if I want to have it as a base, I can. So yeah, that's there. But anyway, the thing I was gonna get to before was this little area over here, which has changed quite a bit. Because it was only this here, which this has not changed in the slightest, except for the bathrooms, I think. Which the only things I changed with those, which added these mirrors, or well, banners that are supposed to be mirrors. But aside from that, nothing's different. It's all just the same. You can look around. It's what you'd expect. Anyway, that's not the important thing. Well, it's not the most important thing. But we also have a GameStop over here, because I figured why the heck not. And it's not really a GameStop, it's more of just a showcase of all the Minecraft items, or at least as many as I could fit around here, because I have armor stands, and I have these things, just a lot of different materials, armor trims, all the wooden, like, things that you can make, and then, just, I don't know what to really describe all this as, just things that help you make other blocks, I guess, I don't know, and then these, and then just, like, different mob drops, mostly, just, like, heads, but there's also the turtle helmet, the goat horn, the elytra, which isn't a mob drop, but, you know, it's there. I didn't know where else I'd put it. We also got just different buckets here. I think that's all of the different buckets in the game at the moment. It could be more soon. Just some potions. I don't even really know what all of them are, but probably just really good ones. And then more mob drops here, just because, except for that, that's not a mob drop. I don't know why that's there actually, but it's there. Anyhow, yeah, that's all that's in here. This is just another random store. I wanted to have something else, but it just, I didn't really know what to do with it. So it's just a small little store, and I keep thinking about just getting rid of it outright and just having nothing here to replace it, because it's kind of useless. But I don't know, I like the like smallness of it, I guess. I don't know. This is just a small little ruin here, but yeah, just reminds me of like another I don't know, store I had built in another world, and so I've just decided to keep it, which that world is long gone. So this is just there in memory of it, kind of, and that's the sole purpose of it. It might move somewhere else eventually, but for the time being, I don't know what to do with it. So it's just there. Anyhow, some other things we have that are of key interest. Let's go talk about the island in the sky here. But to get there in a pretty fast way, let's go through some other thing. Well, okay, let's talk about this here, because I don't think I've talked about this place, which is just a place for me to play all the different music discs. I literally have every single one here. The other places do not, because I just have not got around to, you know, updating them and like adding some extra music discs. But yeah. Also, I gotta check a thing real fast. Let me see a thing. Can I wonder. Will this? Oh, yep. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alrighty then. Well, let me do this. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll have this reload real fast. And yeah. Anyway, enough of that. We also have these caves, which I'll come back around to, because there's a couple of them. But this island in the sky, right? You're probably wondering, what in the world is that doing there? And it's because I was messing with a few commands. One of them being the, I think, replace / replace. No, it's / fill, and then something, you know, some area by some area, and then, well, you know, what was it? It was a, I forget the command because I haven't done this in forever. Clone, I think. You know, yeah, I think this was what it was. A lot of different things. But yeah, it's clone and then replace. And you just move a whole place. Yeah, so that's just everything that was down here. Well, almost. I destroyed a couple of blocks on the bottom or around the sides. And also I filled this in to make it look a little bit more natural. Because this was not natural before. You know? So yeah, I took up that whole, or this whole spot, made it a floating island in the sky, and I have it floating right back down into the river where it once was originally flowing into the river. But yeah, and in its place, I decided to have this nice little underwater area, which, I don't know, it's not really very functional, but just looks kind of nice. And then this is supposed to be kind of like a trident, but it's a little hard to tell. But you know, if I take a trident here, maybe you can kind of see. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I should have used all prismarine instead of some diamond and then prismarine. I don't care. Or maybe, hold on, let me see how that looks actually. No, I don't think that looked much better. And I should have grabbed diamond blocks because I kind of want to. Or maybe if we add the diamond blocks here. Oh no, maybe that looks a little bit better. But then it's all, or maybe just have all diamond. You know what? Let's keep it at all diamond. Maybe I'll change it back. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's go through here, which takes us to the Sky Island. Right up here. Just like that. Look. Here we are. And while we're here, we could get somewhere else too. But I just kind of want to look around while we're up here, because it's always nice to get a good view of everything while you're up high. And we'll get something of another view like this, but not quite the same view. Anyhow, over here, press this button, and we're over here now. We're just teleporting all over the place. I know, it's crazy. Oh, but here we're at this giant thing in the sky that's like kind of above my house. You might be able to tell it where it is from looking around. But yeah, the giant stone brick thing, which, if you can't tell what it is, it's supposed to be like the Doomslayer's base in Doom Eternal, which, if you can't tell, I really like the game. And so since I really like the game, I decided I'd build something from the game, or at least most of it, because this area, it's all mostly accurate, and some things here and there are kind of unproportional to how it would probably be. Like, this whole staircase is probably a little bit too big, but I figured, hey, why not, right? And, yeah, and then over here we have, like, some of this with some blue fire, because it's just, all of it's blue in Doom Eternal, at least for the majority of the game. And so I decided to go with that, because I feel like the soul torches and soul fire just don't get used enough in builds, so I tried to just use a lot of that. And then down here, I decided to just take my own creative liberties and change it up a little bit and just have some gear down here, because there is some gear, or like some armor, in the Doomslayer's base. down here it would probably be like the classic Doom armor, but you know, I just decided netherite, which if you press this button, it'll give you a bunch of netherite stuff and all. But yeah, I don't need any of this. Although, if we go over here, there's a pressure plate, and if we step on the pressure plate, we're teleported to here, which is just underneath, if you can't tell from the coordinates. So, or like where we were. So it's just kind of like a spot where it would kind of be the Ripatorium. But I, again, took my own creative liberties with it and just made it look like all this instead of the normal Doom base aesthetic. But, yeah. And then here we have like a little gore nest. You just flick the lever, it would start spawning zombies, but I'm not going to do all that. Just not. There's no need to do all that right now. Anyway, we're back up here. So let's go actually over here, because there's another place where if we go through this portal, it takes us here, which is not the nether. We did not just get transported to the nether from a command block, unfortunately. But it's a place that looks very similar to the nether, and so I decided, hey, why not? Why not have this down here? And I don't exactly know how I made all this happen. I know there was just a lot of lava and stuff, and so since there was already a lot of lava, I poured water all over it, changed it all to cobblestone, and then I changed all the cobblestone to deep slate with the good old magic of commands. So yeah, did all that, and then also down here, if we were to go here, there's a little lever, and if we flick that, there's a beacon, which I don't know if you paid attention to the coordinates of where we were teleported to, but yeah, I just figured why heck not, right? Because it all checks out, it all makes sense. So yeah, and that goes right up there. It doesn't have any special effects, but it's there. So yeah, we could just flick that off, and then we can do some parkour to get out of here if I could be good at my own parkour that I made, which is not very hard, and also maybe I should not be in creative to try to do parkour because I could just accidentally start flying. But yeah, just do some parkour, jump up here. It's not very difficult, but it's there. And then we go over here and we're teleported right back to the base. And we press this button, we're right back on the Sky Island. But yeah, I don't know, just a lot of teleportation commands that I was messing around with, and I think it all looks kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna drop all the way down here, and am I gonna get more of that power? Yes, I am, probably. Alright, but yeah, is there something else? Oh, this place has changed a lot. This place has changed drastically. And I don't even know if there was a bridge here before, but there's a bridge here now. It's not a very grand bridge, but it's a bridge. You know, gets the job done. Rather than going down the hill and then up the hill again, just straight across. But yeah, this is a museum of art, which is just a lot of different paintings, all the paintings in Minecraft, all in one place, because I figured it would be pretty appropriate to have all the paintings all here in one place. But yeah, just have all of this all around here, and there was a little tunnel right around this area, which was pretty easy to access before, but now you have to press a button, go over here, drop down before that piston drops, which is a little hard to get the timing for, but you know, if you know where it is, you can manage. And the tunnel still exists right here as it once was, because I didn't want to get rid of the tunnel, and I kind of wanted it to still function. So yeah, decided to have that there. Also, there was another chat message I missed. How tall are you? We're getting all the questions in today, aren't we? But you know, at least it's pretty normal questions. But in case you're wondering, I am 5'10", which is basically just nearly above average height for an American. So I'm happy with it. But yeah. Anyway, while we're over here, we have this place, which hasn't really changed much. All of it's still here, I think. And don't think much has really changed. Got this little bounty castle, which is not much of a bounty castle. We got a little minecart thing, which we'll go on just for old time's sake. And this hasn't changed at all. I've kind of wanted to make another one, or maybe even make this better, but yeah. Creeper explosions there. And we drop down back here. And, well, you're supposed to go to the start, but apparently it doesn't do that. Good thing I tried that. Man. Yeah, everything else pretty much the same here. Nothing's really changed at all. Got a house there, which is just a basic house. It's just a house. There's not a lot going on here. Just another house, which I've made even more houses, which you'll get to see soon. But yeah, let me show off the little bit of pixel art I have here. Maybe you can recognize some of these characters, and maybe some others you have no clue what you're looking at. Like maybe this guy back here, which is just a happy little guy. But if you know him, I know you've had a good childhood. Anyway, yeah. You might also notice these guys back here, which were not here before, but they're here now because I decided to move them, and they haven't really changed much either. They were all the way over there. I actually just moved them today. It's one of the things I was doing as I was setting up stream, just moving these guys, and I realized that the trapdoors did not go in their right places, so I'm gonna fix that now. But yeah, just a good old Stampy Squid house from their Quest series, still here and fully intact. Anyway, yeah. Oh, speaking of Stampy, Stampy statue still back over here. Oh wait, but while we're heading there, the Redstone facility location. Well, there's no Redstone facility now. But I decided to make a little monument in commemoration of what it was, because it was so useless. I didn't need to just test random redstone here. I could just do that anywhere. And so I tore down the building and just have this in its place, which I think looks kind of cool. But yeah, serves more purpose than that redstone building ever did. Anyhow, the Stampy statue is still here, and there's also this TNT cannon, which I broke. Don't ask how, I just broke it. So yeah, that's no longer functional. out of operation. But you know what's not out of operation? This stupid little helicopter, or this castle actually. Let's check the castle, because this castle has also changed its designs quite a bit. The things are still mostly here. Everything that was there before is still there. Like, we have that, which I think is actually new, but we have the kitchen. You know, I didn't mean to start eating the cake, but Anyway, yeah. Everything's still here. When did cake start making that noise? I swear. Whoa. Something tells me that's not supposed to look like that. Anyway, yeah. Oh, why is the cake so big? And when did it start making the noise? When did they add that? Or is that part of my? No, it's not part of my texture pack. What the heck? I don't know. Anyway, we can get up here, which is not something we really need to see, but we can go down here, which is where the bedroom is, and I still have the king's sword, still intact, of course. But yeah, bedroom's still there, as it was before, and then this is just kind of like a prison area for, you know, whatever. Yeah, in case someone tries to commit treason or something. Yeah, but that's where the prisoners go, which I'm the only person here, so yeah. But you know, I figured it would work for their castle. Anyway, something else to show. We went over there. Here. Hold on. Let's get here real fast. Oh, wait, the helicopter. I was just saying that I was gonna check the helicopter. It hasn't really changed. I think I've made this propeller bigger, and that's about it. Except I think I also... No, that's been there, right? But yeah. Just a little helicopter that doesn't work. Of course. Why would it? And, I think we checked everything over here. This area over here is just supposed to be a school, which you just go in. I know you got that. It's just like a little office in the lobby area. It's just like you know, just the common area. You go up here, you got yourself like a little library, and then just a lot of different things. And then you just have all your classrooms, which it's not a lot of classrooms, but you know, just a few classrooms and a closet. But yeah. Few classrooms there, and then we have the exit there, or an exit there. We also have an exit here, or entrance, whatever way you want to look at it. And then also back here, another way. Just a lot of different paths you could take. But yeah, what else do I show? This place, which is just kind of like a war zone. Don't really know what prompted me to build all of this, but I figured it would look kind of cool. And so you have like these you know, Lightning Nation people, which you can't tell that's like a lightning bolt, against these people with the blue thing flag, which that's just what it's called. It's like it's just blue thing. So yeah. But you know, the blue thing flag, which we'll get into that thing later, about who these people are, because I for some reason decided to have lore in my world. But yeah, just a lot going on here if you couldn't tell. But yeah, there's lore that we will get into, kind of, anyway, not a whole lot, not really, but it's there. Anyway, another building right here that we should check out is just like this little area, which I kind of got inspired from by just a game that I played, but not a whole lot. It's really just this first floor, and I wanted to have like this whole tower, but you know, I didn't know what else to do with the rest of the tower, so this is just what we have. And I think it looks kind of good for the most part. Also, we can turn on the beacons if we flick all the levers, which is kind of scattered around the tower. Go down here, and that would be all of them. And then they'll all activate. Look at that. The quadruple beacon. Which doesn't really give you much other than speed, but you know, it's there. Maybe I should make it so you get other effects as well at some point. But for right now, I'm good. So I'll flick all these levers, put them back in their place, and we will run, or well, fly, I guess, over here. You got a couple of sneak peeks of just places that are around. This is just a really tall tower. It doesn't serve much purpose other than just being really tall. So you could just get all the way up with the little bubble column, and you know, you just have a nice little view of everything from here. I don't know, I just think it's kind of nice. Sky high view, sky high tower. I don't know what to call this place, but yeah, got all that. And then if you have Elytra, which we have it now, we could just go and fly off, or you could just jump without the Elytra, whatever floats your boat. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna go over to this Nether Star, which I don't know if it was here before. Still doesn't have a purpose, but it's here. Because why the heck not? And was there anything else? Oh, yeah, this place right here, which is just a nice little doggo park. God, I called it Doggo Park. But yeah, you know, just for when I want to take my dogs over here, you just got all this, and they could do whatever. They could go over whatever obstacles they want to do, and it's a lot of fun. They could even go swimming if they really wanted to. But yeah, just a nice little area. Maybe I should destroy that so they can't get out though. I did not think about that. You know, how do I mean, chances are they probably wouldn't jump up here, but how can I fix that? Let me think. What if I just make it taller? Yeah, what if I just have everything a block taller there? Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. It's not a great one, but it's not a terrible one. But yeah, we'll leave it like that. Anyway, that's the dog park. Let's get rid of the elytra because we don't need that anymore. And let's go check out somewhere else, like where to? Maybe over here. Yeah, let's go over here because we have a couple of things just around here. So, oh wait, but there's also, you know what? We'll get to it. I fixed this piston door, which was normally a Jeb door, but now it's a door that works not like a Jeb door. And something else I also kind of fixed is this staircase. I didn't fully fix it because it's well, it's just all out of the quartz blocks, but I tried my best. And here I changed how to get into like the room back here behind this, and it's by going through one of these paintings. Wow, look at that. But yeah, you go through here, you swim up, and you go right through that painting, and you're in here. But yeah, this place also has not changed a whole lot, but this trapdoor is still here, but it now functions as an exit instead of an entrance, unless you have someone there for you that can just press that, which no one would be there. I'm the only person here, but yeah. Anyway, that's all that tower has to really offer. So let's go over here, because this is plain, which hasn't changed much, but it's a plain. Also the spawn area, also the house is there, and the village, which has improved greatly since you last saw it, and a boat, and that. There's just a lot, but we'll get around to them. So yeah, the airplane here, just, you know, an airplane, nothing special really about it. It hasn't really changed, except for one little detail that you probably would not notice. It's just that the wingspan has increased. It's gotten a little bit bigger, just because I figured it looked a little bit weird with how it was before. Like the wings just looked a little bit too small, and so I expanded them and just made them bigger, and you know, now the proportions look a little bit more right. But let's check out the extra houses I have here, which are they're all just like houses from my past like editions that I've played on, for the most part anyway, except for that we'll get to that. But like this was back when I was just on my laptop. Just kind of all I had to make videos and all. Now I have a desktop, and so it's a lot better. But yeah, nice little house that I don't know if I ever even really got the chance to show off, because I don't think I ever used that world for a video. All of these were from different worlds. I had to recreate these block by block, and I haven't fully made all of them, but I tried my best with most of them. Like here, and then we have Slever, which leads to an enchantment room. I think it's just kind of nice, and I should probably implement that in some survival world eventually if I play another survival world. But yeah, have that nice little place there, and then we go back up, and we have another house over. Let's go. How do we want to do this? We started with laptop, so let's go over to this one, which I just named the subscriber house because I only used it in one video ever, and it was for the 100 subscriber video. So yeah, which I still have the script for, by the way. But yeah, I don't remember how the inside really looked, but I just I made it look like this, which I think just kind of works. And up here, it's just kind of like a bedroom, you know, nothing crazy, but that's all there. And let's go over to, I guess, this house, yeah, which is a house I had on my PlayStation, or one of my PlayStation worlds, and I figured, hey, it could work. So, I put that in here, and yeah, there's not a whole lot going on with this one, because at this point, it was just like, I had another world on there, and, you know, I just made a house, because I had figured, like, I probably wasn't going to do a whole lot with it, but, you know, it's there. So yeah, we go down here, and there's a little, like, small base here, because I tried to replicate what I had in this world before, you know, back in 2019, when the, like, secret base, somewhat secret base, looked like this. But yeah, it's not exactly how it was then. And also there's just this nice little exit, which will go over here, just leaves us right out. But yeah, the next house, we'll go over here. Also, the music is gone, so maybe I should get that up and running again. Yeah, let me do that before we go in here. Let's start here, and then can I? No, I can't do that, but that's fine. I guess. Actually, wait, can I do this? Yes, I can. Cool. Alrighty. Perfect. Anyway, this is a house from a world I had on my Nintendo Switch, because yeah, I had Minecraft on the Switch too. I have a lot of versions of Minecraft, man. Too many. But yeah, this is just another one with not much going on, but, you know, slightly different. You can pretty much tell that it's me building them, because they all look generally the same except for that one, which, again, that one, it was just for that 100 subscriber video, so it's a little out of place compared to the rest, but it's okay. And yeah, not a lot going on up here either, but there is another thing, which if you open this, flick that lever, and go down here, there would be like a whole room down here, but there's no room. So yeah, I'll get around to it though. I'll get around to it. It's another thing I have to build. I'm always like planning and thinking of different things that I'll build in this world, but some of them just don't get done. But yeah, like I've got to do that, and I've got to finish Stampy's house, and I've got another thing to build somewhere that you guys will see, because it's just an empty like thing of land. But yeah, there's also this place, which I don't know why, I just wanted a house underneath where a part of a mountain would be, or well, I guess maybe more like a hill. But yeah, just underneath that, and I figured it would look cool. I think it looks alright. So it's all here. Nothing behind this painting though. Maybe at some point. But yeah, got a little campfire going and all. Also, I just have this like set of gold armor because I think that looks kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, let's move on out of here. We'll get back to the village, but yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere else first. I'm gonna show off another couple of things. What do I want to show off first? Maybe this giant tower, because this is a giant tower, just kind of standing here, with pillars leading up to it. It's a whole thing, and it's a reference to a game that I really liked. Which, if you've been following me on Twitch and like keeping up with all that, with all those streams that I've been doing there, you may or may not know. If you don't, it's okay. But yeah, just a tower, and it's got like a beacon here, and it's all made out of like, or well, mostly all made out of quartz, and just I tried to make it like all white like this, you know, even the sea lanterns, just to be the most like white it could be to kind of accurately represent the reference. But yeah, got like white candles here, white banners with the blue thing. So lore implications for the world, because again, there is lore. And then there's also, I couldn't just have the white flowers here. So they're unfortunately in flower pots. But yeah, you got the creeper head because I don't know, I figured I'd make this fitting for Minecraft. Then over here you got like this table, which I've considered just having a chair there and a chair there because it makes more sense, and also I've just realized the chair is out of place there. But also, as I was saying, I've considered having the chair there and the chair there for the reference. So maybe, you know, do I want to, you know what, I might do that actually. Just for the reference, because there is a reference here. It's not a logical one, but it's a reference because this whole place is kind of one big reference. But yeah. Anyway, let me run up here as well, show off this little bit, which there's not a whole lot going on here. It's just a tall room with the beacon light going through the middle, and this very weird structure I made. Didn't really know what else to do here, just because I didn't know what to add. I at first I was like, maybe I can add like parkour or something, but it didn't really make sense. There wasn't any reason for the parkour, so I was like, no, there's no reason to have it. I'll just not add it. So it's just the structure in the middle, and maybe I'll figure out what to do eventually. But yeah, for right now it's just like that. Anyway, we have these little guys. It's just like, they're supposed to be like guardians of this place, I guess. In the lore, and their shields are slightly different. They're made with the same thing, but yeah, they're using the white glazed terracotta, of course, because it's all supposed to be white. But yeah, you got that, and then you got the big guy back here, which he has like a, I don't know what you want to look at that as, maybe a spear, a sword, a staff, something like that. He's carrying the banner, he's got the beacon. It's all looking good. It's all looking good. But yeah, also behind him, he has a shulker box filled with a bunch of loot, and the armor trims, which, yeah. I guess I could show this off right here now. This is the first set of armor trims we found. Or, well, armor that has armor trims. But yeah, there's more. We will get to them if I remember where I put all of them. Which I think I do. Or do I not? I feel like I'm missing one set, but I'll figure it out when we get there. Maybe not, actually. But, we'll see. Anyhow. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This is out of place. Huh. This is why I always come on this road, because I'll just find things that are just out of place, and I have to either destroy or, like, fix something. But yeah, that's weird. Never noticed that. Then again, there's the rest of this giant freaking tower. You can't expect me to build it all perfectly in one go. But yeah. Also down here I just have like a cherry forest, cherry blossom forest, because with the new cherry trees I figured why not have a place like this around here, and yeah, I think I made it look pretty cool. But yeah, this is not natural whatsoever. There was a lot of like tiger trees here, you know, the spruce ones, and I just replaced them all with cherry trees and made it a cherry biome instead. Kind of, anyway. Not a legitimate one, but I, you know, took my own creative liberties with it. as I keep doing with this world. Anyway, let's run over here, because there's this building which also has the blue thing, and you'll find out the name of the place. It's Thundercorp. That's insane. But yeah. Not a whole lot of crazy things going on there, but it's got my face plastered around it in a couple of places, which when I was first making this place I didn't have my face on the like texture pack, And also, I didn't even have the texture back then. Wasn't even a thing I would have considered. But after I got it and one time loaded up this world with it, I saw that, or like, and updated my face to be some of these paintings. I saw that these were here, and I was like, oh my god, it's perfect. But yeah, I have this, which is just kind of showing off the Minecraft oddities. I don't know, yeah, end portal, the command blocks. Maybe this should be another portal, but I also don't want to ruin them another, because again, I have something in another that will show soon. But yeah, got all that, and then there's a thing out here which just says rip in peace the Wither, because this is where I fought the Wither, which is why this all looks like this. And I mean, I wasn't really I didn't fight it legitimately. Obviously, it's a creative world, so I gave myself all the materials. But after I gave myself all the materials and all that, I did fight it in survival, which was a very long fight. If you can't tell from all the explosions here. And it was the first time I had summoned it, so I had no clue what it was really gonna do. But yeah, I fought it and it made a mess. And this is just over the remains of it. But yeah, there's also some like, hold on, let me run out here. Let me see. There's like floating trees that you can see as well. Yeah, just because more destruction. Also just trees that are broken. But yeah, just a lot going on here. Anyway, we can go over here, and I could show off a couple of places. This is just a cafe, which is another reference. There's a lot of references in this world. But yeah, another cafe. Just got the place up here. It's all looking pretty nice and cozy. But yeah, you can also just jump out the window here. Anyway, you may have seen this place, and this is just a casino. Because why the heck not? You know, you got this thing, which does function, but every time I turn it on, the armor stand changes its position because of how bedrock armor stands work and how they have to move every time you activate them with redstone. I kind of dislike it, but at the same time, it's a cool thing. It's just I wish you could make it so they don't activate by redstone. But yeah, this would just go around and around and around until you know, turn off the lever and stop in a place. But yeah, and then you just got other things around here, and you know, lots of villagers, just kind of like, you know, people that are around. You have these slots, which none of these functions, not even the big one, unfortunately. We also have this, which you can't stop. Again, unfortunately. But yeah, I think it just kind of looks cool. You get the idea. You get the aesthetic. But yeah. Let me go ahead right over here, because down here we have an elevator, which takes us below the ground. And there's a few things here. Number one being this place behind the painting, which in this chest it has things, but I mean, I guess well, number one, if I press this middle button, you got this place here, which I'm also just realizing, actually, that's not the right block. It's supposed to be that. Like I said, I make mistakes in some of my builds, and it shows. But yeah, you could see, you got this place down here, which is a whole lot of sea lanterns. And we have another set of armor, which this time is like purple and gold. But yeah, it looks kind of cool. Kind of about it. Anyhow, we can go ahead, put all that there. Also, all these shields have different banners on them and all. But yeah, that chest up there just had diamonds, and when you would open the chest, it would teleport you right back up to here. Just like that pressure plate. Anyway, so yeah, let's move along now. And as you can see, this place is completely empty. Like I said, I moved some things that were here, over there, or, well, the Stamping Squid house that was here, over there. But yeah, let's let's do this. Let's show off this, which it's not a whole lot, but it would just be like a little PvP arena. You'd go in here, and the person that's right here would flick this lever. That closes these, pop open, and then you all start fighting. It's a cool thing. It's just like how survival games on the Legacy Console Editions used to work when YouTubers would do them. If you couldn't tell, I've taken a lot of Legacy Console Edition, like, inspiration, because that's just where I started. Anyhow, which maybe, it's not appropriate to say that I took inspiration, since that's just where I was. But yeah, just a lot of console, like, Legacy Console Edition things, just around. But yeah, here we have them all, which I've showed off a little bit before, but not a whole lot. We have this room, which is supposed to be kind of like mirrored and all. I don't know. I think it just looks kind of cool, because it's a mirrored room. It's reflected without any shaders or anything. But, all the reflections isn't too accurate. If you look long enough, you'll tell that some things aren't exactly correct, but it still looks kind of cool. Anyway, over here we have like this little arcade room, which I think just looks kind of nice. Just got it all here, looking pretty cool. Yeah, these prizes, which aren't great prizes, but they're prizes. Excuse me. Yeah, got arcade machines and all, but none of them that are really accurate. And this, I guess, is just, it's just kind of supposed to be DDR, but I don't know how it works. And also, I mean, well, this doesn't function here, but, I just don't know how it would work normally. And also, maybe there should be, hold on. Now that I'm looking at this again, I feel like the middle should be, like, white carpet instead of this orange, which just doesn't really make sense. The white at least makes a little bit more sense, because it's just, like, a neutral color compared to the blue, red, green, yellow. But, yeah, let's, oh, I just remembered, actually. These are all in correspondence with, the arcade machines. So this being white makes even more sense, because then you got this thing here. I'm a genius. I'm such a genius, and I don't even realize it sometimes. Anyway, enough lies. Here we have a library. And over here, we have, just kind of like what would normally be a clothing store, but I just made it like a bunch of armor stands. And then these, like, just different random, well, not really random, but different colors of leather armor, all just there. And then we have a little food court with a lot of different places. You can get just a lot of different things. You can take a look around for yourself. But yeah, I think it just looks kind of cool. How I have all the tables and stuff set up here, just like a real mall. And I don't know, I really like this mall, and I had a lot of fun building it. There's, like, I don't know, I remember the entire, well, not the entire process, but I just vividly remember doing all this, and some of the details, I guess, of how all of it came to be. And what I was, like, I don't know, listening to during that time, because whenever I'm doing something in this world, I'm always listening to some kind of music. But yeah, just this place in particular, I remember, like, a lot of the details about. I mean, it was fairly recent. It wasn't too recent. It was, well, it wasn't really recent at all. It was like 2020, mid 2020. But yeah, just remember it. Anyway, here's the roller coaster, which is spelled wrong. Still, because I just don't want to change it. I very well could, very easily, since we can edit signs now. But I just don't want to. I think it's funny to leave it messed up like that. But yeah, you can still grab a minecart and have fun. Which the roller coaster track has changed a little bit, not a whole lot, but a tiny bit. You might see it, you might recognize it as it comes up. I didn't really even know it was different at first, but then I looked back and I was like, wait a minute, that's different. But yeah, it's just this part, which this part before was the whole like squiggly line. I just decided to make it a straight path. So that's how that is now. Anyway, over here, we still have Dan TDM's lab. We have Dr. Trayaurus here, looking very different than how anyone would remember him, but this is the closest thing we can get now without, you know, changing a texture pack or something to have him look a different way. But yeah, I just figured with the most recent update, or like the most recent villagers and how they look, this would probably be how he would look right now, because I don't know, when I look at this guy, I'm like, yeah, he does some kind of experience. He's got like the goggles, and he's got the apron and all. He does experiments and stuff. He's like he's welding things and all that. He's a science man or something close to it, but you know, it's actually just a blacksmith or an armorer to be exact. But yeah. Anyway, all this is pretty much the same. Actually, down here, and I've also changed how this looks. Down here, we have a couple of additions. Not really, not new rooms, but we have new things, like this skeleton horse, which is just in this cell for some reason. And then we have allays down here, because I've never used allays ever in anything, so they're here to represent the dead souls that would normally be here. Yeah, whole lineup of different Trayauruses, I suppose. And then I believe this is supposed to be the time where Dan visited Trayaurus' family, so I have what would be his family in here, I think, anyway. But yeah, it's just there, and I don't remember what this is. I feel like I might change it at some point, just because this looks so uninteresting. It's just 2 planks, but and maybe it's not. It's already not accurate. Maybe it's even less accurate without it being the planks, but I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll change it right now. To like, let's change it to the reinforced deep slate, just to make things weird. There we go. Cool. We'll keep it like that now, because I think that just looks more like a thing that's modded in than wooden planks. I was just following some tutorial, man. Anyway, we have the door here, which instead of a ladder, I've actually implemented command blocks. So yeah, that's there now. And we get out of here, and hello. Now we get out of here now, and go over to this place. Or well, you can look at the Dan TDM statue if you want, which this is really recent. I built this like a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, that's there now. And over here is somewhat of the treehouse, which I think I showed off before, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Either way, it's nothing special. It's just a basic treehouse. Anyway, let's get out of here and go this way to what I've just called the TDM Tower, because it's inspired by Dan TDM's Tower, which he had in like this Shady Oaks SMP, I believe it was. And I did not recreate it fully, but I just the outside I went for that general look, and then I decided to add my own things in here, which if we go up here, you'll see it's just like a bunch of chests. I don't know what he had in his tower, but yeah, here it's just like a bedroom of sorts. And up here, we can go further up, and we're near the top. And I guess this is as high as I can really get, but yeah, I thought I could get higher. I don't know. I just figured I had added a little bit more there, but I did not. Anyway, over there you can see the Witherstorm, which, you know, from Minecraft Story Mode. I'm pretty sure that was there before and I showed it off, so yeah, nothing new there. Oh, right, this is just a hole that I made. Before one point, 19, 18, one of those, whatever the cave update actually happened in. Because of all this, like, deep slate that was turned from bedrock, which some of the bedrock's still here, weirdly enough. I don't know how that really happened, but it did. But yeah, most of my deep slate turned to bedrock, and yeah, or well, most of my bedrock turned to deep slate, but for some reason this part didn't. Not entirely sure why. But then I decided to break a hole over in this corner just to look around, and oddly enough, even down here, there's still a hole that goes all the way down to the void, but there's just such a big cave around here. Like, look at it. Well, you can barely see it. If I do slash effect at F night vision, you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, this cave just looks really cool. But yeah, nothing I've really explored a whole lot. And there's even some diamonds down here, so that's nice. But again, I don't really need to explore this place because I'm in creative. I have access to literally everything. Yeah, that was just a weird little phenomenon there, where I guess transferring over from pre-cave update to post-cave update just broke something there. But yeah, let's see. I think that's all that's over here. So let's go in the Nether and show off something else, because there's quite a bit here. A lot more that was here than last time. Well, not a whole lot, but some interesting things, which is, it's basically just like another highway or another path that leads to a bunch of different portals that I had made before I decided to like do a bunch of command block teleportation stuff. So it just kind of leads to all the different places. But we are going to go over to the FNAF area. So let's jump in. And we're here. Right on top of the tree. Which we could have taken the whole minecart over here, but I figured we'd just teleport over here anyway at some point, and here we are. So, yeah, this has changed because this was just a dirt shack before. Now it's more in line with the other, like, minecart areas I have. The library has not changed at all, I don't think. I have not really done much with this library, and maybe I should expand it to make it just better. But, yeah, there's nothing that's new here. Even down there is no different. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, just nothing different. Actually, maybe some differences, but not a whole lot, because that lectern couldn't have gotten there before. But yeah, this piston, which does nothing. But yeah, I don't know, I'll do something with this library eventually. I just gotta figure out what. Again, I'm just gonna like make it better somehow. But anyhow, let's go and check the FNAF place, which hasn't changed much at all. Again, it's just the same as it was before, pretty much anyway, I think. But yeah, you got the animatronics here, of course. I don't know if these were always in here, but they're here now, like little hiding spots, I guess. We can't turn off the lights again and make it very spooky. Wowza, look at that, very scary. You got the flashing lights in the hallways. You got Pirate's Cove here. Still no Foxy, but maybe at some point. If I haven't done it yet, though, it's probably not gonna happen, because it's been years. Anyway, that's weird. For some reason, we can like see light under. I don't. Maybe I shouldn't break anything. I should just leave it. Because yeah, I don't want to break anything. Okay, but let's go over here and check the office, which hasn't changed much at all either. Still got the doors, still got the lights out here. But yeah, you got this, and you got the axe, and it's all here. It's all looking good. But let's go ahead and actually gonna turn the lights back on. Nothing news there. But yeah, I'll turn the lights on, take our leave and go somewhere else that has more animatronics, which is, if I can get out the door, the FNAF 3 building. There it is. But yeah, this place is still here. This was over there before, but I just moved the entire building and also added a roof because I figured it needed one. And I also just, with the roof, had to add like this whole lighting system and all, which took a little while. But if I go all the way to the back here, right here, hello Springtrap, turn off this lever, all the lights go out, or well, most of them anyway, but some do a little bit of flickering and all, because yeah, that's just kind of how it worked in the game. But I just wish I could make the lights a little bit dimmer sometimes, because like some of these lights look a little too bright, but for the most part it's okay while you're running through, because like while I'm right here, it's like, oh yeah, that lighting looks about right, but then you go here and it's like, oh, that's just on. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn these lights back on fully, and let's go, where do we want to go? We'll go, I guess, over here. Seems like the next best place to show off. Yeah, let's show this place off, which is another place we could have went through the portal, but it's just a nice little camp area kind of down there, and you got all this place, which is kind of like a tree house, but it's like a complex of tree houses, which it's all just for one person. And I have this armor here, which I decided to also dye, because I don't know, I just figured this looked pretty cool, the black and red leather armor. But yeah, I just like the way it looked, so that's all there. Put that back, because yeah, don't wanna steal any of my own stuff. But yeah, we got that, and we got this little chest room in here with nothing in any of the chest again. All of these chests are basically empty that's around here. And then this place, which is just a nice little viewpoint of the giant water in the sky for some reason. But yeah, we just got all that there. Oh, right, and I didn't get to show this off over here, so I'll go and show it off. This was just a lot of TNT explosions. I don't know if I showed it off in the video, but I did a lot of that. This was an old well, which I decided to place a banner here for some reason. And we got the mushroom house, because why not? It's just a giant mushroom house, because it's cool. But yeah, you can go all the way up here, and these just have like a bunch of different shulker boxes, again, obviously with nothing in them. And up here, which is just like a little platform you can stand on and just look around, because I figured we needed it. That's another portal all the way in the distance. At least it looks like it. I'm not gonna go in it though, because I don't want to break my other stuff. Anyway, yeah, more chest, another bedroom, and then we got the giant like TV here. So yeah, we could just drop all the way back down, just like so, and we can run right back across, which takes us to the village over here. And like I said, it has changed drastically since the last time. Because last time the houses were awful, these crops were probably not grown or even here, but we have this well too, we got this bell too, we got the, I was thinking what else could rhyme with bell or well that I could show off, but I don't think I have anything. And also we have this little archery area, which just looks kind of cool. If I just grab a bow, stand right back here, and if I shoot right in the center, there we get fireworks. Take a few tries, but yeah, I just think that's kind of cool. And this is just like a giant house for all the villagers. They're all one big happy family, so yeah. And then this is well, it's not really a meeting room, but it's here. Oh, I left this open. Well, this has chain armor with emeralds, and it looks like this. So yeah, just because I figured that would make sense for the village. But yeah, this was not supposed to be open actually. The way to close it is just up here. So let me do that, and then as you'll see when I go back down, this place is now closed off. So yeah, just a nice little bit of redstone there, because I've been trying to keep up my redstone skills, or perhaps even get them back from when I was doing them a lot on console. But yeah, here we have a boat. Nothing much to say about it. It's a boat. There's just you got your captain's quarters. A lot of extra loot here. This is the one place that actually has something in the chest. And now Captain's sword is not quite as good as the King's sword, I don't think. But it's still here. It's still pretty good. So yeah, got that there, and down here. Don't ask why it's here. We have a little area which you could press this button, and you got this area. That's kind of another reference, but it's a little bit harder to understand. And then just sleeping quarters. But yeah, nice little boat. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here, and let's instead let's fly back over here, because I think we're just about done. I mean, we've shown off everything, at least all that I can think of. Let's fly right. Oh wait, the submarine. Well, it hasn't changed, but it's still here, so I might as well show it off. And also, there's now a conduit down there. But yeah, the submarine again hasn't changed, but it's still here, still in all of its glory, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, submarine. Anyway, now I think that is everything. I believe so. I hope so. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've added. All the things that I've changed and, you know, made different, moved, removed. But yeah, I'm happy with, how the world looks. And I don't think I'm gonna show off the entire place in ray tracing like I said I might. But yeah, that'd take a long time. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, hold on. Give me a second. There is one more place. This place right here. Which isn't very special. I kind of wanted to make like a upgraded witch hut, kind of. And I mean, it's not exactly that. It's more just like, you know, just like a shack in the swamp. But yeah, that's here. And also, we have a couple of things. So let me take this real fast, and let me take one of these, because if I go over to the fireplace and splash this, or just light it, splash it again, we now drop down here. Oh man, yeah, bedrock redstone is broken, so that door doesn't always work, unfortunately. But you know what does always work? Okay, I was gonna say, you know what does always work? This lighting system, but never mind. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, it still does the right thing. It's just that all of these are supposed to light up, but it leaves a gap in one of them for some reason. Anyway, yeah, a nice little tunnel with redstone lamps, which, you know, if you go all the way to the end here, I really like the look of this. You know, I like it even better when there's not a gap in the redstone lamps, but it's besides the point. Anyway, you press this, you run up here, and all the way at the top of the staircase, you can escape. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let me go ahead and light the campfire again. I almost dropped right back down. But yeah, um, that's it. That's all I had to show off. That's everything. That's all the new, old, and refurbished. But yeah, I have shown everything I wanted to show now, and yeah, it's done. That is it. We've been everywhere, all over the place. Well, everything that I've done so far. Still gonna add more, of course. Still have a lot more to add. Like, I still have this house to finish. Still have this house to finish. The library to like remake. A whole nother building over there to make. To replace where the Stampin' Squid house was. Just a lot to do. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, there's a couple of other places I never showed off, but I'm just remembering. One is this tunnel, which is just a minecart tunnel, or kind of like a coal mine. I don't know how you want to really look at it. But yeah, and then another place is this like crystal cave, which hasn't changed, I don't think. And there's no crystals here, but this was before crystals were actually added to Minecraft, so it just looks like this. And you go down here, you drop down, and bada bing, bada boom, you got this place. And it's just a bunch of different materials. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like it. And you go up here, you go to this, and you get teleported. Wow, crazy. Alright, cool. That is everything. For real this time. I don't think there's anything else I forgot. But that's it. So, yeah. I go back to my house now. And we will stop there. Oh, I guess this, but it's just, all I've done was change the signs. Oh, wait, okay. Hold on. We also have this spawn nether portal, which like I said, nether highway right there. It's cool. I made it look all fancy, kind of, sort of, not really. And then the spawn area, which is just like my first world established in 2016. But yeah, okay. Now that we've gone through literally everything, I did not forget anything. That is all of it. We're done now. Let me go ahead and finish. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll go to the end screen here. But, yeah. Oh, gotta do that. This was interesting to show off all of my world. I've kind of wanted to for a bit, but I just didn't really get the chance to, so yeah, now that it's done, I'm happy. But if you did enjoy, slap the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and become part of the hashtag Late Nation. With all that being said, thanks again very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.